Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. You'll see a new face on today, and I'm really excited. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Monika, and it's going to be really exciting because she's a part of the business as well, and she's, pretty pivotal in this industry. Sorry, I'm still waking up. And I really wanted to get her on my page because we've connected a few times, and we just have a lot of common interests in certain things. So I'd really like for her to start with telling her story so you guys can get to know her, and then we'll go into the interview.
Cool. Thank you, so beautiful. I'm honored to be here, and it is my pleasure to share my story. So it is actually inspiring for every woman or a man listening and coming into this vortex. So my name is Monika Zampa. I'm Czech Russian, but I'm currently living in Amsterdam. Well, for the last 20 years, always dreaming to move to a warmer country. And my journey is when I was 19, I left Czech Republic and I went to England as an au pair. And within a very short period of time, I climbed the corporate ladder and I became investment banker, had a successful career. At a certain point, I was working on an open office and I looked around and I just thought it's empty. Working 9 to 5, working for 2 weeks holiday per year to pay your mortgage, maybe have extra money to send your kids to a private education. This wasn't for me. So I quit on the spot, packed my bags, even though my bank was at the time giving me more money. I said, no, I'm going. And I left to India to be on a spiritual journey. And I thought I was going to reach enlightenment, which was just a scratch on the surface. And 26 years later, I'm still doing it. So that was basically me, and I did different things. I became an artist. I had a gallery. I became very much a conscious parent, and all of these events contributed to me one day finding a webinar. But I wait for Amber Nicole to ask me questions.
Yes. So you kind of touched on why, but I guess let's kind of start with how you found out about our business, which is a magic.
Yeah. So to continue my story, at the age of 47, I became highly spiritual but financially broke. And that is very common for people who decide to share their gifts, either coaches or healers or wellness workers, artists. Once you start to actually share your talents and your skills with the world, your worth, self-worth comes into a picture. And so I didn't ask enough money. I didn't know how to ask for money. Even though I was a banker at the time, I had very poor money mindset, and I didn't even know there is a relationship money and you can cultivate it and make it better. I had no idea. So one day I was in Bali having a breakdown, no, burnout, that's it, burnout. And then and burnout a few weeks before. So I just opened my computer in the middle of the night, and I really strongly believe in synchronicities or divine energy working for you. So I opened my computer, there was a webinar, and I was listening to it, and it sounded to me like a scam, like a total scam. It's too good to be true, because to be honest, most women who are impact driven and want to help others, we are eager to create income for ourselves. We are eager to create money for ourselves and our families. And very often we lose money on a Bitcoin, on a trading, because we want a quick cash, but we have no idea. So I lost lots of money as well. So when I opened my computer and I saw the webinar, I thought, like, wow, nah, this is a scam. It's not good. This is something, dodgy. But then I listened to my voice and I thought, what if it's really true? I saw Christy, who is the founder of the platform, educational platform, and she was talking about the life of freedom and location freedom. And most importantly, she was talking about generating legacy income, which is a monthly income for life for yourself and your children or child. And I was 47 with no pension. And I thought, this is my ticket out. This is my ticket to freedom. And initially, I was really fully hooked on money. And as I start walking the path, I realized it's 80% of self-development. So if you
Hmm.
are now in the middle of being stuck in 9 to 5 and feeling this is not for you, your current job is not fulfilling, that this opportunity is brilliant. It's not a quick fix, money in your bank tomorrow, but it will completely transform your life and you'll become a completely different person.
Yes.
And I'm a living proof.
Yeah. I love that. That's so beautiful. And you really touched on how my life transformed as well. Since this business, I actually evolved into a different person as well and became more aware of the words in my head and just less self talk and my relationship with anybody, everything. And it's all energy. And once you learn how to shift that, it really evolves into, a greater picture. What would be your advice for anyone on the fence who's watched the video just like you did, and they still think it's a scam and they aren't sure about it?
Right. So just, Amber Nicole, I'm highly controversial and I have learned to own my powerful voice. So
Mhm.
this is what your audience is going to hear from me. So when you talk about scam, working 9 to 5 is the biggest scam in the history. And believing that you need to work Monday to Friday, 40 plus hours for somebody, for a boss who doesn't really give a damn what your life is about, doesn't really give a damn about your dreams, your desires, your holidays, and hoping that by the end you reach year 60, 65, you're going to have enough pension and you're going to be fulfilled. It's a lie. It's a biggest lie there is. And because 95% of population are doing it, doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
It doesn't mean it's correct. Owning who you are and living your dream, having enough time with your child. I just came back from swimming in the lake, hanging out with my child, did some work 2 hours, giving my child adventures, impacting women. This is, and fulfilling myself, nourishing myself. This is the way how it should be. 80% fun, 20% work.
Ah, so good, honestly. And to be able to have more freedom and be in a place of enjoyment constantly and not forced to do things that you don't really like to do. Because a lot of people say that they like their jobs, their 9 to 5s. You don't really like it. You're just doing it because you like the money to pay for the life that you want. But you're only getting to enjoy this much of it because you're being held back by bosses. So
Correct. And I
beautiful.
remember when I was in London, I would commute 3 hours to go to London for the privilege to work for somebody else. And my life was really kept only like 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. every day, weekdays and weekends. Although Saturday I had to clean the house and do the shopping and recover the hangover from Friday night drinking. And Sunday was just one day, and
Yeah,
life just went by.
right.
I had the
That's
money.
yeah. Especially the life flying by, because I've been in this business 2 years and it really does fly by. Like I look back and I'm like, wow, in 2 years I've evolved into a beautiful person. But had I not started this job and this growth as like in this position that I'm at, I've grown completely, and that's when your life evolves for you because you're actually aware of everything around you and you're aware of putting things in your vortex that are only going to pivot you towards your goals and dreams.
Correct.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you sharing your story and, touching about how you found out about Enagic and how, it's changed your life completely. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yes. So putting yourself in a place where there are high vibing people, people who share your deep desires and dreams is so important. And because your current environment, your current friends do not support your dreams, it doesn't give you the permission to put your dreams under the carpet and forget about them until you die. On your deathbed, you look back and say, "Oh my God, I wish I'd done that." If someone presents you the opportunity, you can be critical, you can be skeptical, but not having a look, it's like saying, yes, I'm going to be stuck for the rest of my life.
Mm.
So I invite you to reach out to Amber Nicole or reach out to myself, whoever has invited you ever, and just give yourself permission to be open and try to learn something, because the more you learn, the more you expand. And every time you make that step out of comfort step, the step which really gives you sweaty palms, you are in the right direction.
Yes, that is so true. Honestly, when I first started in this space, I had no idea what I was doing. I was scared shitless and I just went for it because my goals and my dreams stand firmer than my scared and my I don't know what's going to happen. You have to really put yourself out there and challenge yourself, because when you challenge yourself, you grow as a person and you also get to find out things about yourself that you had no idea. And also, you might find something you're passionate about, like I did.
Now, what did you find that you are
What is
passionate about?
my passion? I love
Yeah.
helping people and really making sure that they live their best life. And my favorite part is the mindset shift and telling the words in your head, being able to shift that and be able to really see your life change for you and be able to catch your outer world also saying certain things that makes you, oh, okay, now I understand why I was so stuck, because I was in a vortex of people that weren't going anywhere and they were just in their little spinning of circles and they weren't actually growing and succeeding and going towards their dreams and evolving.
Yeah, and it's a hard work, to be honest. My
Yes.
biggest job is to hold my energy high 24/7 so I can support myself, my child, and all the women who come into my vortex. And as I said, it's 6 hours work. I mean, it's fun as well, but the more you start to unravel inside your head all the limiting beliefs which you thought are normal, and you say, oh, there's another way of looking at the world, and you can manifest things, and you can rewire your self-worth and self-love. There are many steps, but you need to start.
Yes.
You just
So
need to
true.
start. You need to
You just
start. I mean, I spent 26 years meditating. I never took
mm,
any action. And that's
wow.
why I was broke,
Yeah.
So you need to take action. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So, anybody that's watching, you need to take action. I know that there are a lot of people on my page who just watch, and I hope this resonated for you and gave you a little bit of clarity of where you need to go. Thank you so much for jumping on again. I really appreciate it. And cheers to you in the space.
Thank you so much, and have a beautiful evening. And thank you, Amber Nicole, for asking me to give this interview. My pleasure.
Yes. All right. Have a great evening.